Man, so folks, Nacho with a random thought, random rant. I'm just gonna be getting shit off my chest and shooting it to y'all and peep the comments, good or bad. Cause man, I be thinking about shit. I be having my thoughts on shit. I'm just gonna share with y'all, man. Women's basketball. Matter of fact, let me just say, America. Fuck is your problem, man? Y'all got a funny way of validating the hypocritical shit that goes on in this country on a daily basis. Everybody in America, despite history and despite facts that America is a racist country, despite denying that fact, America always finds a way to just let you know, yeah, we ain't racist, but we just do and say racist shit. Now it came to women's college basketball. I ain't no big women's college basketball fan. I'm 51. I mean, Cheryl Miller at USC with the McGee sisters, they pretty much put women's college basketball on the map back in the 80s. I mean, shit, Cheryl was in the papers in LA in high school scoring 100 points on folks. But I was never like, I'm a football dude. I dig the NBA, but, football, I'm a football fan, pro and college. But, I check out the women's college basketball, when it's on fire. And this last year has been on fire. You got South Carolina returning, and they crew mopping everybody up, and then you got good teams everywhere. Stanford always good. Now the SEC, the power, Big Ten be good. So right earlier this year, let's just say in the winter, around January, February, I'm hearing on little sports and they talking about this Caitlin chick from Iowa. So first game I peeped, I'm hooked. I'm like, oh, little mama got a little pizzazz, and she can ball. Launching threes in folks' face, dropping dishes, doing her thing. I caught a couple more games because, college, I be waiting for the tournament on college basketball, men and women, because it ain't like back in the 80s and 90s where everybody stayed 4 years. Well, for the men. But for the women, I'm like, okay, a little spicy. So, I'm checking them out. And they were playing Louisville. They got to the Elite Eight. They're playing Louisville, and they had a chick with blonde ponytails that was a little baller. And, she talking trash. Her and Caitlin talking a little trash. And, Iowa getting them, and they up. And little mama with the ponytails talking trash. And Caitlin like, yo, you can't see me. And then told her why they smack talking. She's like, yo, you down about 15, man. Shut your mouth. I thought it was cool because, basketball, it don't matter. Pro, college, high school, AAU, shit, the park, on the video game, in the backyard, in the driveway, you talk trash. You hit money, get off me. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them lucky ones that can dunk, stay down in your face. You just talk trash. Pick your ankles up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what, it's just basketball since, you talk trash. I like Caitlin. She talk trash. So, right, Louisville, when they was playing, they yapping with other teams. They yap. Basketball teams, they yap. So, right, LSU, let it be known, okay, we know Caitlin is hot, but, we on a mission, and woo, woo, woo. So they balling it in towards the end of the game. Girl from LSU, who also a serious baller, like set the record for the most double-doubles at like 34 for the season. She see Caitlin and give her the John Cena. You can't see me. I call it the gas face. She like, ring, what now? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, Caitlin brush it off. All right, y'all got us, woo, woo, woo. So they doing the little after post game, and one of the media threw her a softball. This one I started to peep. I didn't know how bad America's gonna go with it. Even though during the game, the announcers like, oh, they gave Caitlin a little dose of medicine, but Iowa and Caitlin's still good. Yeah, which they are. So right, the the interview person, like, how did you feel with Angela? Ooh. She like, man, I ain't even worried about it. I really ain't see it. Hey, I ain't going to take nothing from LSU. They beat us. I'm proud to be in my team. And, hey, boom, it is what it is. Basically, if you any type of competitor, the way Caitlyn responded when they asked her the post game, she was kind of like, hey, I know what you asking, but, hey, I talk smack. She talks smack. That's what we do. Ain't no biggie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. They beat us. But then I started checking out social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Insta. Here go America showing their ass again. I want to say probably about 99.5% of the negative comments from white folks, they was negative. And they went there with it. Not only was they like, oh, poor sportsmanship, but they was like, she lacks class, that don't belong in the game. You can take the lady out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the lady. The coach need to jam her up. Coach need to take her scholarship, just like downing her, calling her ghetto. Just, it's like, come on, we know what it is. It's like, we know what it is. And my thing is, when Caitlyn was on the highlights giving people to John Cena, sports writers and even her fans, that's fire. That's competitive. That's her love for the game. The sister do it to her in the national championship, and all of a sudden it's disgusting. Y'all need to get a grip, man. And y'all need to cut this shit out, man. You really need to watch what you say before you hit enter. Because I'm pretty sure some of the folks that, that posted some negative shit gonna see this and be like, man, I ain't racist. Yeah. But your tweet or your post says otherwise by calling her ghetto, calling her classless, and all this other shit. You ain't had that same energy when Caitlyn was doing it. So it's like, come on, man. Words got power. Now, I'm good with both, with both of the ladies. I'm good with trash talking in any sport. Because when I played back in the 80s, that's what we did. I don't mind it. And you don't take trash talk personal. That's just part of the game. Some people do it to hype them up, to hype themselves up, and some people trash talk to get in the other one's head. Either way, it's fair game. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, y'all need to lighten up and stop it with this bullshit, man, because y'all making yourselves look bad by your comments. You might not think you racist. You maybe might not be overtly, outwardly racist. But a lot of y'all comments about that sister in the championship women's game, y'all told on yourself, man. What the fuck her being from the inner city got to do with her celebrating and giving a little taunt, a little jab at the National College Player of the Year in the biggest championship in women's sports, besides the WNBA title or Olympic gold medal? What's wrong with her feeling herself? Caitlyn was feeling herself. Y'all was all good with it. But somebody get their rocks off on Caitlyn, all of a sudden, it don't belong in the game. She's classless. She need to get kicked out of school. She need to go back to Baltimore and all this other negative, lightweight racist shit, man. It's a game. They competitors. Caitlyn good with it. Y'all should be good with it. And even if Caitlyn wasn't good with it, y'all should still be good with it because everybody do it. Anyway, man, that's one of my random thoughts, one of my random rants. Y'all be cool. And I'm going to have a whole lot more of these on a whole bunch of other subjects that be bothering me, man. That be having my little hamster turning, man. It's your folks not show, man. Y'all be straight. Hit me up.